was in the right place at the right time just to witness what I saw yesterday morning. When you look at this video, I want you to, if you could, take away the dress, the wardrobe, take away the religious beliefs. Just take that away for a minute and just look at our black men united to change the current conditions in our community. Take away all their religion, all the garb that they got on. Just take that away for a minute and just look at black men united for one purpose. When I walked away from this movement, yeah, man, I'm man enough to say that, man, I shed tears, because anybody that knows me knows that I've been screaming this for years, that when men stand up, everything will come into order. The conditions of our community right now and this chaos is because there's been a lack of men. Wherever there is a man, there should be order, and we just need that. So as you watch this, look at the faces. It's good to see a positive image portrayed with black men, and not just black.
All right, shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem HaKadosh. All praises to the world calls God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, by Hashem in the name, and Yahushai be in the name of the only begotten Son. I also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, and peace and mercy to all who like preaching, supporting truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Tazabah, the great millstone, Arizona Cap. Lord will with another video to edify, and I had to make a response to this, right? Because Jake wants everything but what the Lord said to do, right? He wants to uplift everything but what the Lord said to do. And the first statement that this dude made in this video was, take away the religion and all that, take away the garb. Well, not saying that IUIC is on point. Not by any means, I'm not saying that. But niggas have united over a bunch of shit, right? Jake is united over a bunch of shit that never helped. So how are you gonna take away the thing that's supposed to have been the reason that men unite, like Yahweh Shai? You can't take that away. And secondly, to an untrained eye, yeah, this looks like it's great. This looks like, oh yeah, they're unified, right? There ain't no scoffing, man. But ultimately, right, to an untrained eye, this looks like it's in order, and this is on the up and up, right? But to the trained eye, like Yahushua said, be not as little children, tossed to and fro with every wind of doctrine, right? You're built, when you come into this truth, you get built up to be able to see what's real and what's not. And this whole soul of force and numbers isn't real. How many of those men can actually go into the scriptures and break things down properly? Right? When you look at these men, does it really speak towards the truth that they're supposed to say they hold? You got men with lineups, men with dreads, men that shave their heads bald, all against the scriptures that they speak. Right? But somehow this is on point, right? Jake got to stop being a fucking child in their demeanor, man. This is Sirach 19:4. It says, he that is hasty to give credit is light-minded, right? Let me look up that word credit. Where is it at? Got it on here somewhere. Where you at? There you are. In the etymology. All right, credit. It says belief, faith, belief, trust. A long thing entrusted to another. Right? So he that is hasty to give belief and faith and trust to something or someone, right, is light-minded. Let's get that word too. Give me a second. Right? Here it is for the word light-minded, right? It says lacking mental gravity, adjective, plus minded, which means having a mind or inclination, objective, right? So you have a mindset that lacks gravity to understand anything, right? It's he that is hasty to give credit is light-minded, and he that sinneth shall offend against his own soul. Right? And this is what Jake does, man. They lightheartedly give credit to men that they don't even know is worthy of that credit. They don't even know if it's worthy of that credit. They haven't even matched up his tenets to be shown to be worthy of his credits, and they'll just give their mind to anything that looks good to the eye. Right? The scriptures say, judge not according to appearance, right? Let's get that. Yeah, here it is, John 7:24. It says, judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. So what is the righteous judgment you're supposed to use to be able to discern, right? Let's get this one. This is Malachi 3:18. Then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth the Most High and him that serveth him not. Because this thing isn't about numbers. You shouldn't be looking at numbers to see whether or not something is on the up and up. Right? Just because men put on a bunch of t-shirts, how many of those men actually have the same mindset in righteousness? How many of those men actually know the word like the next man? Because the scriptures tell you that you all do show the same diligence, right? It's not supposed to be unbalanced in the faith. Everybody out there is supposed to believe. Everybody out there is supposed to be studied. And everybody's supposed to be following what the Lord said. But just watch that video for a little bit, and the things that Jake doesn't understand in the world, right? A man in the truth can discern that, oh, this ain't all the way on the up and up. Lineups, shaved faces, lined up beards, right? Dreadlocks. This is all an outward show to the masses, but to the initiated in the real believing, we understand what the truth is. We understand how these men actually operate. And the most important part, Jake want to take away the faith, take away the garb. Well, the Lord told us to wear these garments, right? These t-shirts aren't on point because the scriptures tell you you're supposed to have a robe down to the foot, right, with a border of blue and fringes, and we would prophesy in sackcloth, right? So this isn't up and up, man. This is not up and up, and Jake need to stop being so foolish and giving credit to every goddamn thing, man. All right, this isn't. You got to get. Jake got to get over that unity spirit, man. Sound like a bunch of women. This is Job 30:1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children that say Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit." Right? And he wanted to take that away. Right? For us to come together, right? Our coming together is supposed to be on the Lord's time, right? We coming together to what? Where 2 or 3 are gathering on my name, I'm there among them, right? Not supposed to gather around just to do your own thing. You're supposed to gather in the name of the Lord, right? But not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, right? And this is what Jake wants us to do. Worship the damn woman. act like she ain't out of order, and that the judgments that she's getting now, she doesn't deserve. Right? And they want you to gather and cover yourself with a covering, but anything but the Heavenly Father, and that's wrong. But I just had to make a few quick words on this. Lord willing, this is edifying. Shalom.